Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Alright, we're going to do, not sure how long this is going to go. Basically connected to, actually light codes. Put light code in the title, but it's light codes. I'm not sure where this is all going to go. Basically, alright, 1 moment. Let's see. Iraq is a lead player in all of this. Babylon, the history of humanity, at least modern humanity. You see where the DNA was all placed together. And also question areas I did not go into when I was talking to Neutron. I didn't even research any of that for obvious reasons, for blockages. So obviously I want me to go into that, but we're going to go into what we can. So I'm kind of taking a beating energy wise for all this, but that's okay. So we're getting somewhere. Whoops. Let's see here. So Iraq has a lot of strange monuments. This is in Iraq. This is a portal energy. It also has this. Let's see. Ghost of Saddam. No, it's a. What is it? Okay, let's go to the top. Yeah, these monuments that were there, but that's not really what we're here for. Yeah, it has like a barbecue place. So kind of. Anyway, you can look this up. But it's the Hands of Victory, and it's super bizarre. It's also, yeah, that's what it looks like. That's in Iraq. Currently, I believe. Yeah, bizarre monuments. This is a portal vibration. For what exactly what it's bringing in is, let's see. Yeah, it's like a martyrs monument, but either way, there is an energy field there for sure. And this one's a little strange too. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, another monument of war with Iran. So, and this is all done by Saddam. That's underneath it. Just a lot of bizarre. I'm not sure what's going on with this whole shoe thing. I guess somebody put this shoe there. It was Saddam's birthplace. That's what I kind of know what's up with that. But anyway, that's after he died, though. You're gonna have this weird spiral here, but yeah, it's a very strange. Even this has like a multi-dimensional energy around it. So Iraq has a vibration that is the let's see, the fingerprints of the gods. Basically, it was also blocking a lot of energies from coming in. It was opening up portals, but also shutting them down. So it's basically, you can say Saddam was like watching over the land. That is a very sacred land. That, technically Baghdad is sacred land. It is, it's not a place you would go for vacations, let's put it that way. Well, some people do, and more power to them. Obviously, we went through this already, the lion energies that are there, and there was one particular, just the old, the old guard, but we're going to go into further details on that in a second. Those are new to all this, livetalk.com. We have private sessions. We have a channel. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channel by phone. We have whatever this is. 7 days for delivery. Same situation here. Just fly through it. Social network, if you're interested. And insanity. Okay, right, we'll go back to Iraq real quick. They have. All right, we'll do a little bit of a shift. There's some stuff here. Alright, 1 moment. In Iraq there's mostly reptilian presence there, at least on the outside. Reptilian energies of basically, a lot of it is slowly lifting off. Basically, you might see places like that in a different energy field. It's basically right now, alien energies is like a war of information going on between two different species. Some of the reptilians actually want more information to come through other beings. You can say some are feline, even Anunnaki are not thinking we can handle it, whatever it might be. There's a divide right now with the alien energies. Let's put that. There's always a divide to a certain degree, but it does feel like we're making some kind of progress because I talked about the Atlanteans yesterday. I was going to go further into that. We're kind of blocking a lot of that right now, but that's we're going to go dive into that. So basically, you can connect to codes of your own to unlock this reality, obviously. And meaning that you can unlock like energies for alien visitation or angel energies to be seen more. Obviously, we're not ready for that. Does not mean we're not going into that direction. We're going to some kind of direction. It's on the unknown, but we're also going back to the energies of Babylon. We're unlocking the Babylonian secrets slowly. Not to be fully revealed just now. Government obviously is keeping a hold on it, but there is much going on there that they're not going to talk about. So the alien energies basically are, removing thoughts and keeping, they remove a lot. We actually see a lot, but we're just not remembering it and not letting us. We see a version of this reality, but we're not seeing the full one, obviously, because of the sun. So you remove the sun, the manipulations going on with the sun, you will see the earth shift. You'll see a lot of things here. You might even see dinosaurs. There's a possibility of that. Diverse energies are what you're going to see. So healing the sun, no, not to say the sun's bad, it's just that there's manipulations going through it, and that's hitting us. Of course, your mainstream human isn't going to connect to it because they're easily programmed, because a lot of them are weak for certain reasons. They have the abilities to awaken, but obviously they choose not to for various reasons. But it's usually a few, it's always a few tier to unlock it. Unlock the knowledge, and then others. When you have an inventor, only like a few people invent a car, and everybody wants to drive one. So it's that type of thing. It's like it's not always going to be a lot of people connecting to this type of thing. So a lot of people are not ready. They're, it's just a bicycle of this reality, and not really open up to themselves because they don't want to see what they want to. There's a lot of reptilians here that are incarnated that don't want to remember any of that shit. They'll go into the vices, they'll go into drugs, they'll do anything but open up. That's reptilians. Some of it's felines. Felines are a little bit different. While they're promiscuous, felines are very promiscuous. Some of them are lap dancers and stuff like that. And a lot of your bird people here are military people. Of course, a lot of your reptilian people are military also, but a lot of your bird carrying people are people of power and of military. Probably mostly military, actually. You have those in charge of military are mostly people that are incarnated from the bird, and your people that are in your military, your soldiers are your reptilian. So it has, kind of like protecting the commander. So it's kind of the same stuff going on that you'll see in the alien energies. So Iraq is an energy that will basically human and animal combining, like you have the half male, half human, half feline, half bird, half happened on this world in the past. And you can say some of that was kind of heresy for some beings out there. They thought, like, what the hell are you doing? Because this world was like a laboratory basically in its past, and obviously you already have half human. Felines that are human. You have bird people that are human, obviously. But on this world, it's kind of like you're creating a whole new version of that to a degree, and they're out there somewhere. Some of I don't think a lot of them are here anymore, but during the Egyptian times there was some of that. But yeah, you're kind of like creating a whole new. And that was another reason this world was seen as like a villain in that regard, because it was doing stuff that. Even you see people, doing businesses that are like, whoa, that's you're taking chances and all that, and People say it's heresy, but then people start using all this stuff. So they're creating a new breed of human here also, not just human here, but also cross between human and animal types. That was like you're not. It's not your average Lyrian. It's not your average Syrian, and it was seen as heresy here. So it's kind of like a Frankenstein lab here. Basically, it's still going on today, and I don't know if to that degree, but who knows? I wouldn't doubt it. Well, yeah, people talking about like they're like half dolphin. They can breathe underwater for a long time, so I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it's just not seen in our public. Half breeds, I guess. So there's a lot of layers to our past that are currently going on. You can say there are experiments still going on with human and alien species. It's just done in secret. Obviously, were full functioning beings in the past, and over time, when science is reborn again, now they're rediscovering all of that in secret. So I believe that's actually going on right now. I don't think it's happening in Iraq, but it's happening somewhere for various reasons. So yeah, they're creating I think there was like Jekyll Island or something like that, or some kind of island where they felt like there's like some mutant people washing up the shore and stuff like that. So obviously they're covering that up pretty good, but it is still going on. You also say experiments like that happen on the moon and definitely Mars. So I don't know where I'm going with all this, but I'm getting hit by stuff. So Mars is like creating like genetically new humans, basically, not necessarily for space program, but also basically human and animal genetics being mashed in together, creating strange, bizarre hybrid beings of various natures. Some of them are probably left off in this world to a certain degree and make movies of this stuff here and there. There's a movie called, the only movie that's coming to mind is a movie called Species. She's like having sex with everybody and killing them, something like that. It's the only one that's coming to mind. That's the one they're telling me, but again, that's a genetic program basically that they're putting it as a horror movie, but it's actually real somewhere. So Mars does play. There's a lot of layers to Mars, a lot of layers to our world. As basically putting this information out for people to heal and to unlock themselves from this reality, basically. So it might not work for one person, it might work for another. I have a cat here that's losing his mind. What? Yeah. Yes. So. Alright. Let's see here. Energies from the Anunnaki. Basically, yes, human and animal DNA was spliced together, and a lot of species did not agree on it. So there were many alien wars on this planet in the past. Humans were taken as hostage, basically. So humans are kept here for various reasons. Just like a rat, human projects, basically. So a lot of aliens are kind of, using humans as experiments. Obviously. Currently, right now. Now, this is probably not new news for a lot of people, but we're resurrecting a lot of that. So, yeah, we're kind of like lab rats, basically. Not everybody, but technically, yeah, through genetics they're doing right now, through our foods, we're all losing our minds, everybody's tired. So, yeah, they're doing... So, there is a lab system going on right now. It's not necessarily it's mostly, the Dark Cabal energies are connected to it. Through reptilians, basically, through beings on another planet. Part of it is Mars. It's not all Mars is coming from actually another world that's involved. Let's see. Energies of Uranus is actually being manipulated because it's like an unknown planet. Nobody knows what the hell is going on there. So basically, worlds, obviously you can't prove this stuff physically, but that's kind of the idea. But there are anomalies, there are strange things that are going on. So basically, you see portals like that, like those structures in Iraq that Assam built himself. Well, he ordered it. So yeah, it's very, they're all strange and bizarre for various reasons. He's connected to, he said he was Nebuchadnezzar reincarnated. He is connected to Nebuchadnezzar's energy, yes, as like a god type of being that can do anything. And at the time, he wasn't really doing anything too vicious, but basically, as we awaken, we'll learn more about our laboratory that we're involved. Basically, those are manipulating us. Basically, the Frankenstein scientists that are screwing with our vibrations. As we awaken, you're going to reverse what they're doing slowly. I'm not sure when that's going to fully occur, but we're in the time of awakening. Basically, as you awaken, you're going to see things you might not be too comfortable about. That's the idea. Because they're happening here, just not everybody wants to see it. We're being genetically modified on a daily basis, not just through GMO, there's through the air, through the water, through this and that, through the sun. I mean, they're just hitting us with everything they got. So as you awaken, that's where you connect to your alien energies too. It's like, the more you're open to hearing, the more you'll unravel the reality. As for who we'll see and if you'll see anybody, not just yet, but there will be a time where these beings are going to become, you'll feel their energies around more. I've talked about this before, but not yet. Yeah, there's like discussions going on to have us feel more what's happening here. As more people get curious, it's like you might not have now some people already see this stuff, but it's like you feel it more going on. The goings on here. It's not gonna happen just yet. They're not ready for it. But whoever they are, obviously manipulators of our planet. But as more people are, it's like here's a bunch of insane shit. It's like, are you going to have an open mind, or you're just going to laugh and go in another direction? If you have an open mind, like a like-minded, it's like, okay, I'm open for anything. Well, then you go further into the rabbit hole, obviously, and it gets more and more insane. Not knowing necessarily for the bad, but it's the release of a lot of the garbage, basically. And some manipulating beings that are here to keep us shut down, deter you, but all these manipulations just to slow you down, to stop you. But there are positive ones that are here that want you to know what's going on here. There's going to be some kind of transition this year. I don't know what. They're not going to, either way. This is like an unusual connection here, but I don't know what the fuck I'm connecting to, but. It's like the more that you're open, obviously people have been open this for a while, but we haven't been fully ready for it for various reasons. It's like we're baby steps into it, but the more you're open, it's like, oh, give me more, give me more, give me more. It's like, I know some people are talking about a secret space program, that's fine, but how about the secret space Earth? How about what's going on here? I mean, obviously that's connected to what's going on here, but it's more out in space, and obvious manipulations, that's great and everything. What's happening here in this reality? Can you open up the jar, basically, of our reality? And it does feel like around this year there's going to be some kind of opening, not an event, but like a vibration shift, where here and there you're going to get an idea of, it's going to get just insane shit, basically. Not to say you're going to see anything just yet. It's like you're connecting more to the astral plane. The astral's like insanity already, so you're having more positive astral energies to come through, and it can be bizarre. It hasn't happened quite yet. It's not happening yet. It's like you want to connect to spirit, allow spirit the energies to come through. It's like something from like we're doing a bunch of drugs, basically. Something that's just nuts. I keep saying that because, like, I don't think there's words for it. It's beyond our understanding, but it is like, expect the unexpected. But the positive vibrations are working through us. It's like the negative obviously are holding on to us to keep us from being curious. The more curious you are, the more you open up. The more you're want to be a detective and break through this reality, more you'll get through it. Now, how many people are going to be able to digest all of that's another story. And I would say also those that, the small, it's still a small, it's not going to be a huge group connecting this stuff. I mean, it's pretty decent the numbers I'm getting. But, it's not like huge number like a million or anything like that. But, we're on the time of opening up this reality, basically. And right now I'm feeling more astral energies of the positive coming in, but slowly. So when that comes in, strange anomalies will occur. Now, it has not fully activated itself. I feel like midsummer, they're not really going into details, but it's like if you want more, you'll get more, but not just yet. So basically, the beings that are causing difficulties here are ancient, are very large and very menacing. Some of them are, not all of them. Some beings might seem scary, obviously like a reptilian being, when they're actually very friendly. So looks aren't everything. But some beings, like an angel, can be very powerful and feel very intimidating, and they're not negative at all. It's just a lot of vibration. You can only handle so much of our vibration at our energy source. So all the angels kind of cut back on their vibration so we don't get hit by it too much. Because they can do a querying with us right now. I mean, they can query out your DNA and make you like, Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2 seconds. But that's not what they're here for. But they can do it. It's just, we have to go through the process of what we're, of their environment. And many people would be actually, I know it sounds weird, thankful for having all these flaws, because you need these flaws to grow. If you're perfect, you don't really grow. If you have, body problems or whatever, obviously some people have major health issues. As a whole, it's like an archon manipulation. There's a whole story on that, but we come here to be imperfect, to learn through our imperfections. So, yeah, because if you're in a perfect world, you do get. I'm not sure if you get bored, but yes and no. It depends on the world. You can't get bored. And you look at a world like this, like, wow, it has a lot of challenges, a lot to unravel. So people will get bored with this place. Once it's healed, people get bored and go somewhere else. So a lot of people would like to leave right now for obvious reasons. But basically, the higher astral energies are connecting more to this earth. And so we're going to a time code, a time of new timelines coming in for a cultured change. Has not showed itself just yet as a slow graduate, it's a patience energy. 4 to 5 years, it doesn't mean that you're not going to see anything this year. This year, most likely, you're not going to get any details at this moment. You're not going to go to a new earth. You're here to fix this one. As this world is, for some people call it rat poison, some people call it paradise, some people call it a prison, some call it a laboratory of new ideas. Because you are taking all these challenges, because all these challenges are on other planets right now. This one magnified it by 1,000. But you're here to basically heal other realities too. And the only way to do that is to go through the toughest test. So the test isn't up yet, but we are transitioning into a higher dimensional energy. It's just going to take time. So between now and the next 5 years, you see a shift energy. So alien energies, basically what they're showing is that we're not ready for it just yet, but there will be a time where some people are already seeing this stuff already, but become more like the astral body of alien beings or even angels were starting to come through, but not yet. Yeah, it's like the idea of that, just the astral body. You just feel vibrations. You'll feel somebody there, not when you're sleeping. Well, sometimes people will. Some people are already going through that. It's like wake up, there's a reptilian staring at you. Well, over time you'll get used to that type of stuff and you'll be able to clear that energy out. But it's just more the astral vibrations that are coming through real strongly, and some beings are obviously trying to slow it down or stop it. So you can call it first contact astral contact. Is first, and for your alien contact, basically getting used to the vibrations of change. Now your government energies and all that's all just massive manipulation, but those are like obviously alien manifestations going through the governments on different levels. So we are getting real with all of this. Iraq plays a big point. Obviously none of it's going to be in the news, but there is a energy field that is that's the center point of a lot of alien vibrations. That's where the alien headquarters basically is, in that part of the world. Let's put it that way. It's a center. It's an entry point. It's one of them, at least. I mentioned that already. It's just that it was like to set us in motion. It's like, this is where we're going to start. You got to start somewhere, and you set everything going. Obviously, parts of Africa are already activated, but basically to set our modern civilization really technically started through Babylon. Like, you have Africa doing their things, or other places doing their stuff, Asia was doing, but modern history basically jump started around that area. You had to start from somewhere basically to get the timelines rolling and to get us into the direction we are in today. So technologies was already seeing where we're going to go in the past. That's why they're putting all the timelines together, for the most part, the main timeline. We can say that's one of the places where they're etching it together, at least. Something you can connect with, if you believe it or not, it's up to you. That's one of the main points of our main timeline that we're currently on as right now. So astral energies are going to increase for the more positive, and some of the negative, they're not liking this because they're not having the influence that they used to. So it's like we are their children, and now they have to let us go. Now obviously that's going to happen quickly, but they're feeling this shift before we do. Actually, of course, that's why I'm getting attacked like crazy. Ways lately is today. So they're running out of steam. Their manipulations, their time is coming to an end. Not just yet, but the ball is going to slowly roll. I've been talking about this over and over again because it's so damn slow. But I never, because as I sit here right now, the astral energies are increasing. And there are obviously going to be beings that don't want us to connect with that. They're going to do everything they can to push us backwards. That's not going to work. Try to slow things down, get us angry at them, whatever it might be, to keep things. I'm not sure what's going to happen with them exactly. It's hard to say. So expect more downloads, understanding, insanity. Yeah, because they haven't told us the full story, obviously. They've told us little bits that we can handle. There's always like little bits, like, here's a cartoon. It's like, here's a cartoon of your reality. Hopefully you can digest that. Trust me, there's a lot more to it. Yeah, our reality is they're not giving me the full download, obviously, of what's going on, but it's like total madness of what it's not. I don't think you can even put it in any type of literature or movie. Like the Bible has about, the world got flooded and stuff like that. It's not like that, but it is kind of like in a fantastic vibration of. It's just, words aren't really kind. It's basically, think of like a lot of alien ships doing a lot of changes to the Earth, like terraforming to the Earth. Think like that. Stuff like that was going on during Noah's time period. When Atlantis went down, they're kind of moving things around. The aliens were allowed to do that. Mother Earth allowed them to do it. Obviously, there's spiritual energies involved, because spirit can still intervene anytime they want. A lot of times they don't, because we have to, we're living our lessons. It's a hell. It's a nightmare. I mean, being in their position's not easy either, because we signed up for it for various reasons. Sometimes people might think the spirit's bad, but we have to learn our lessons like a parent. So you have to let us figure it out for ourselves. So you have to step back and let us suffer until we learn the lessons that we need to. So it's just, yeah, astral energies are going to get stronger. Doesn't mean any alien contact just yet. Expect the military to get a little bit fuzzed up a little bit because there's going to be some anomalies happening. Helicopters flying around for no reason. It's already happening. Well, yeah, I think Tucker Carlson talked about UFOs recently, something like that, about anomalies going on. Yeah, the Air Force is going to see some more activity. Anybody with a damn plane is going to see more shit going on. Doesn't mean it'll go to the public, but some of it might. Yeah, the military is going to see more shit going on. And it's not all. It's more alien. It's not military shit. It's not like Black Project, because I don't believe a lot of Black Project stuff want their stuff seen. But aliens don't give a shit. It's like, fuck man, it's still our freaking technology. Fuck them. It's like, shit, we don't care. So, and there's a lot of people, once again, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but some that are like psychic mediums that are connected to aliens on it now, here and there. Some of them are in their comfort zone, they make a living doing all this. Some intuitives might lose their job when all this starts to pile up, because you won't need channeling anymore. It's a possibility. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but it'll happen eventually. I'm not worried about it. I'm actually looking forward to it. So, but yeah, we are going into. I just see them some intuitives, not the ones I've talked about before, but that are just like super comfortable with life. It's like life's going well. It's like, let's keep those aliens away. Life's going good. Do this until I'm 90. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah, I expect more military. No, not to say military is bad or anything, but they're going to see some alien stuff more and more. That's gonna. I don't know if it's going to hit the media though. I don't know where that's going to go, but it's definitely going to happen there. So yeah, for physical contact, it'll be mostly ships right now. Anything physical, not yet. We are gearing up to clear out the bullshit, basically. That takes a while to clear something out like that. But alien awareness is definitely going to start increasing for sure. Your channelings or whatever it might be, yeah, channeling is definitely going to start to power up, definitely. Probably next few years, not just yet. Yeah, because people aren't believing this stuff, even those that are technically connecting this stuff, they don't have a full understanding of it. So I feel the next 2 years, channeling is going to become a big whopper, because people are just going to connect to more to their higher self, trusting themselves and all of this. And the third dimension is going to start to fall apart. Is what I'm getting right now. Patience. So let's get a time machine and go there right now. That'd be nice. So, yeah, I've been connecting a lot of hardcore stuff recently. I mean, I haven't got any actual messages. Just got hit. Just got screw you kind of energies. I've gotten mostly that. So, I haven't got any like major downloads. Whatever I'm saying here, I didn't know what the hell was going to come here. I didn't know I was going to talk about Iraq. I didn't know I was going to talk about anything. About us being genetically modified. We'll get more intuition, understanding of that over time. Not just yet, because that's a major cover-up, obviously. That's your shadow government and all that. That's just... It's something... It gave me an image of, like, James Bond, which makes sense. Like, it's like a James Bond movie. Like you have a mad scientist doing stuff to humanity. That's what us being genetically modified. And it might sound funny and all that, but not necessarily. It's happening. We see it right in front of us. So something's got to be doing it. So it's something out of a James Bond movie. What makes perfect sense? They're putting it right in front of us. I don't know if they're talking about that, but the James Bond type of reality, basically you have Dr. No or whatever, Goldfinger, whatever the hell it is, trying to modify us. So it's more like that. I mean, Yeah, you have secret agent stuff here and there. Yeah, probably. That's part of the secret agent stuff, like James Bond. It's more like your space program stuff. It's connected to your CIA and Shadow. Yeah, that stuff is very real, I believe. Movies are. I wouldn't doubt there's a lot of real. I mean, imagine there's a lot of realism to a lot of that stuff. You know, actually they fictionalized it. Actually, it's like 10 years ago that was actually going to happen. They're going to blow this up or whatever the hell it was. I wouldn't doubt it. Obviously, they want to panic people talking about that, but I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah, movies are definitely connected to government agencies and secret agencies or whatever it might be. So they don't have a full understanding because information gets channeled to them and through shadow government, especially through Hollywood. Hollywood's being channeled. Shadow government's easily channeling right through into that. So obviously they can't see it on the physical front, but so yeah, they don't have to have some strange guy walking around with a briefcase. Here's a bunch of ideas. They just channel that energy. They get chosen and channel. They sign up for it in astral, and they channel those vibrations to bring that information here. Just like the guy making the Marvel movies, he signed up for it, so he's channeling energies. It's like we want it done this way, so you follow your feelings. Why you make the movie this way? Because that's what the handlers kind of want, for the most part. It's like I got a bad feeling, I better not do that, because that's the handlers doing that too. It's like, don't do that. Do what we told you. Even if a movie makes absolutely no sense, just a big piece of shit, but it has a lot of symbolisms and energies there. And that's what matters. So Hollywood, is obviously it's going through the Marvel movies now. Now it's going more alien, more cosmic. It's going to get more bizarre with that, but it's watered down compared to what's really going on. But it still gives you an idea of what's happening here. So it shows we are going to more of the cosmic field, for sure. So yeah, Marvel is just allowed to do it because it's seen as more kid stuff, and still is. But people aren't understanding it all, so who knows when they will down the road. It's hard to say. So yeah, they are talking to us. The Cabal, the secret societies are talking to us through these movies. Even if they make no damn sense, it's like, God, that's a horrible movie, but it has a lot of shit in it. That was the other thing. I was going to put this in I forgot about this. I was going to put in the social network and completely forgot. Here's an unknown, not that. There's a movie called, I don't know if I showed this or not, I can't remember. There's a movie called The 13th Floor. It's about the virtual reality. It's one reality within another one. It's a reality within a reality. So they have a computer that goes into the 1930s. Like this. Yeah, not like that. Anyway, it goes into the 1930s. And then it goes in. Forget. But anyway, this is the system. This the virtual reality system, but for the most part, it's worth checking out. It's a sleeper. I mean, nobody probably. It came out the same year as The Matrix, and it has a lot of the same elements as The Matrix. Yeah, it was unpopular. It's about your reality isn't real, basically. So this guy's basically walking to the end of his reality. You know, he's seeing all the computer stuff being putting it together. So that's pretty much our reality, and you can probably feel an energy of computer. You know, like this is just a computer simulation, because there is a dimension where it is a computer simulation. It's also an energy simulation, also. So there's two energies in one, basically. However you want to look at it. So I think that's it. So all right, much love, everyone. Blessings. That was a little bit weird. I don't know if I got anything. Anybody understands anything of the hell I'm talking about? It's going to get more bizarre, as for damn sure. So there's a lot of strangeness that, you know,